12 seasons in the NFL, spent his life in the AFC North, Browns, Steelers, three-time Pro Bowler, second-team All-Pro selection at cornerback. Joe Haden, Calvin Johnson just said that he couldn't have success over you, ever. What does that feel like?
I mean, that was in my prime. And I'm so happy that he spoke that out so people know that I was actually strapping people back in my day. So I appreciate Calvin for that big time. But I always tell people he was my number one hardest cover that I had to defend.
You were, what did you say, strapping people back?
Strapping people.
You definitely, I think everyone knows, my friend, that you did that. I don't know if everyone knows what a good golfer you are. So quick congrats here. I mean, you were a golf superstar. You had a big win at the Good Lone Star Shootout. How'd it go? Tell me about this.
Oh, it went so good. I didn't play potentially too well, but my putting was on point. My partner, he was so good. And it was just a great cause. It was balling. That was my first time actually playing like on TV. So having the cameras following me, and they were like, "Joe, why are you so nervous?" I'm like, "Cause he's like, you played in front of 90,000 people." I'm like, "It's something that I'm actually like really good at. It's something I get paid to play. Playing golf is like one shot can, not be just throw you off guard." And it was just good to have a partner there that was really, really good, and we took it down.
You saying that you didn't even have a good day, but you winning it is such a flex. It's so fun. Look, I don't even have a great day, but you took care of business. Out of Matt Ryan, P Squared, who also thinks he's a great golfer and maybe is, Golden Tate, Matt Leinart, Jamal Charles, who's the worst? Who's the worst golfer?
Oh, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably me and Charles out of that crew.
Really?
Matt Ryan is at like single-digit handicap. Patrick Peterson, single-digit handicap. Golden Tate, single-digit handicap. I was very impressed watching them dudes golf out there. Like, I'm good. I'm like a 10, 11. Those dudes are like fives. You know what I'm saying? They are legitimate sticks. So they like not to just rub, but like those dudes are actually playing some golf.
Tim Brown told me this week, it wasn't Rod Woodson. Tim Brown said he has 5 hole-in-ones. He had one at Augusta. He's got like a picture of it. Like, how insane is that? And how many do you have? 5. He has 5. It's crazy.
5 hole-in-ones is actually insane. A lot of my scratch golfer friends, some of them just don't have any hole-in-ones. I actually have 2. I had one on my birthday this year, and then I had one 3 weeks on my birthday down at Jupiter, Florida, and then 3 weeks later I had another one. So I have 2 in a month, and those are my only 2.
If you were playing the pace game, you're going to beat Tiger Woods in no time. Scotty Scheffler has 2 in his career. 2, just 2, as many as you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm tied with Scotty. Golf is messed up.
Joe, how good did it feel to beat Patrick Peterson? Be honest. Be so honest with me.
You don't even know. Like, I was with my best friend Jazz. I brought him out there with me. I love Pat. Me and Pat have like friendly competitions just all the time. He's a corner, I'm a corner. We both went to SEC. He went 5th. I went 7th. It's just always like, I always look at Pat, see how good he's doing. We would bet on who was going to have more interceptions during the season. So that's just like, we always have friendly competitions, but him being better than me at golf is something that always makes me definitely always want to just continue to play. Like, because I love playing against him, and it's nothing bad. It's just friendly. Patrick Peterson is nice at golf, and anything that he wants to be nice at too, I'm like, can't just let Pat be better than me. That's something that I actually love.
You got the hardware and the good on TV. I can't imagine whenever there's a golf thing that's on TV, even the NFLPA Golf Classic, it was in Mayakoba, they put it on Golf Channel. And I'm talking like all the players were like, oh no, they were super intimidated because it's not your sport, but you're expected to be an athlete, but it's not your sport and it's frustrating anyway. So it gives you a whole other like depth of respect for the guys who do it on tour, on live, whatever. I want to talk about, of course, the Browns and the Steelers. A little trivia for you first, okay? Do you remember the date that you picked off Ben Roethlisberger?
It was 2010. Let me see. Was it October
17th?
Come on, October.
I can't believe you. It was your first pick. What did you see? What did you see here?
Oh, we were in the zone, and they had the running back. He came out and ran an angle, and Ben kind of threw it behind him, and I was right there waiting on it. I was in the flats, so he tried to run an angle, the running back out of the backfield, and he threw it behind him. I caught it, and I wish I would have stayed up the first sideline. I see Pouncey coming. I did a little hurdle. I should have just stayed up the sideline. I would have scored. I was out faster than everybody, but I cut across the field just trying to look sweet and got yanked up by an offensive lineman, but I will never forget that play.
And the Steelers, by the way, they're adding an alternate helmet this year. Do you think that the yellow ones that we see here, that should be it? Take a look at those again. Let's take a look. I probably can't re-rack it. I shouldn't have even gone there.
Yeah, there we
for
go.
it.
Yes, 1,000%.
These are the ones? I love it.
I hope so.
I love it. I'm of course going to ask you about Aaron Rodgers. He's a now Pittsburgh Steeler. He had the intro press conference, spoke so highly, of course, about the respectable legend that is Mike Tomlin and why it was a fit for him. You were a 7-year veteran. Joe, you were a star when you went to play for Tomlin. You were like a made man. What's one thing that Aaron needs to do to make sure that they have a successful relationship?
I think it's one thing when we went there, it's just he loves like just lead. He's a leader of men. You just got to be a grown man. Just go there, just be honest, and I think he's gonna. Coach Tomlin does a great job of being able to just build genuine relationships with people. Like me and him had a relationship where you could just talk to him. You could feel like you could just sit down and when you get to the facility at breakfast and just have a genuine conversation. Because, you know, one thing he's going to do is he's going to be blatantly honest with you. So you just need to be honest with him. The lines of communication, I feel like Coach Tomlin is just he's so real. There's no fluff. There's no fake. So when he tells you something, he genuinely means it. So as long as you have that, like you could be a man and tell him how you feel, he's going to tell you how he feels. And it's just you can go so far from that. Because a lot of coaches, some people wouldn't know. Coaches, you just want the real. You just want honest. You want it to be told what it is. And I think that Coach T and Aaron are both going to have respect for each other and be able to just have open lines of communication. So I think it's going to be able to work out perfectly.
Yeah, he didn't have that in New York. And now he's got somebody, I wouldn't say it's equal, but it sounds like somebody who is going to be welcome and receptive of feedback from a veteran. Did you feel that way about Tomlin, that he listens to what you had to say?
1,000%. I think he comes in with, he comes in asking questions, kind of, what do you guys see? He's always going to know what he wants to do. But then if there's certain tweaks that you could see, like inside, he's like, you guys are actually out there playing. So I'm going to give you the tools and then you kind of work with how you think it's going to be able to fit. But just make sure when y'all do that, like you agree, Minka agrees, the defense agrees, and we're going to go at it together. So nobody's just like, no different messages. You know what I'm saying? So once we have something, then this is what we're going with. But he definitely gives you, if you've seen some stuff before, he's like, you played in a lot of games, Joe. So you see some stuff that you think is going to help us out, bring it to the team, and then we'll all talk about it, and then that's the way that we can go. So I think just being able to not think that he's the smartest man in the room, but knowing that he can take things from everybody else, like from other people's situations, and if it's a good idea, he'll take it, and then he'll use that idea. So just not thinking that he knows everything and being able to have that working relationship where he's listening to what you're saying.
Steelers Jets week 1, which is funny. That's fun. He gets to play the Jets. Let's picture week 1. Is TJ Watt out there in a Steelers uniform?
Yes. Why wouldn't he be?
I don't know what's going on. You tell me what's going on. There's something. He's been absent from mandatory minicamp. That means you're getting fined. You know this. You're getting fined 6 figs.
Yeah, man.
There are trade rumors. So whirling.
All I know is that TJ SWAT isn't going anywhere. He's not. The SWATster is not going anywhere because they will be tripping.
Tell me why.
He's because he's like a Cam Hayward. End of the day, they're going to work it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes money gets a little funny but the relationship with TJ Watt in that locker room, he's not going anywhere. That would be ridiculous. What does that look like for everybody else? Like anyone that plays for Pittsburgh, if TJ's gone and like this, oh, you guys don't want to win. It's not about team. It's not about that. If it's about a couple dollars, you have the money to give TJ Watt a couple of dollars. Like, I don't care who it is. So, I mean, just for franchise-wise, from my outside looking in, there's no chance TJ Watt isn't playing for the Steelers at the beginning of the season. 0.
Aditi Kinkabwala was reporting that one of the things holding this up is that TJ's looking for an extension sooner than the Steelers have ever, these are her words, sooner than the Steelers have ever negotiated with anyone outside of the quarterback. TJ's entering the last year of his deal. You think they get it done soon?
I mean, if not, no, not saying soon. Okay. I'm saying before the season starts.
Yeah.
Before the season starts. TJ is a grown man. He's just trying to let him know that, like, end of the day, you know what you got here. Like, I've been putting in the work. He deserves to be talking about early extensions. You know what I'm saying? If there is a player that should be talking about, it's TJ Watt with his sacks, with his production, with his leadership, with his character, with him, just the way that he is, like, carries the team. I mean, I know everybody on the team is feeling the same exact way. If anybody were to get paid early, it should be TJ. And
Yeah.
like, I know he's working, he's grinding, he's not going to come. He's not going to. He doesn't want to bring bad energy. Like, this is not something TJ wants to do. But end of the day, he knows his worth. He knows he's a baller, and when he gets there, he's not going to be bringing any bad energy. He's still going to. He wants to be in there, being TJ Watt. So I respect it.
Let's pretend he gets traded. It's a hypothetical.
Oh
Everything you're
gosh.
saying. What is the perfect landing spot that you'd like to see him? And by the way, the rumored trade partners would be like the Eagles, which would be insane, the Lions, the Commanders.
You know what? I would love. I mean, any of those
I
teams,
love you.
TJ deserves championship. So any of these teams that he goes to, he's instantly going to make them like they already like the Lions. I love the Lions, but I think for me, being from DC and now having Jaden Daniels and having a lot of my family being Skins fans, I wouldn't mind him going there because I think that defense, if they can get another rusher like TJ, and then they mess around and get a corner, I think that's all the Commanders need to really try to get the Eagles out of the way.
If TJ's not on the Steelers, they're not winning a championship.
No.
Who's more important in your eyes, TJ Watt or Aaron Rodgers?
The quarterback. The quarterback
Always.
position is always, no matter what, it's going to be a little bit more important. But then there's the TJ. There's the quarterback, then there's the TJ.
There was another really the most highly paid guy at that position, an absolute guy that I'm terrified of, Myles Garrett. He was asked about that quarterback and about Aaron coming to the AFC North. Listen to what he said.
What do you think about Aaron Rodgers coming into the AFC North?
What do I think about it?
Facing him twice a year.
I think it's a good opportunity to put him in the graveyard.
Should he be poking the bear like this, Joe? What is that face? What's that face? What's that face?
Listen, if I had pipes like Myles Garrett, I'm not scared of anyone. He doesn't. What's Aaron Rodgers going to do? He can't beat him up. So I mean, if you're a defensive lineman, you're Myles Garrett. I mean, he does that. He does this stuff. So he feels like a bully. He's not going to be able to do anything physically to him. So I mean, I wouldn't do it myself. That's not my type of. That's not the way I go. But Myles be sacking these quarterbacks. He's going after him. He's trying to let him know he doesn't care. What are you going to do to me? I mean, so it's an intimidation factor, and that dude he's scary looking.
He is scary looking, and they've got to take on the Steelers twice. Aaron Rodgers, like, he's going to remember that. He's going to try to come at him. You are very. It sounds like you're very into Aaron Rodgers. Like, I know you've said he's your favorite quarterback, but there's a lot of people who think he's washed. A lot of people think it's not going to work out. You aren't one of those people.
No, I think end of the day, him coming, I think him playing for the Steelers, like, they have a really good organization. He doesn't have to do too crazy. Like, just don't mess it up. Like, don't be out there just messing things up. Be a good leader. You know what I'm saying? Make the right pass. Don't just be turning the ball over. We have a great defense in Pittsburgh, you know? So like, don't mess it up. And then I think Aaron Rodgers is a way better quarterback than just a not mess it up quarterback. I think he's going to be able to make plays, be able to give opportunities, he can put the ball in places that other people can't. So he's going to be able to throw receivers open. In my opinion, having DK Metcalf is crazy. I wish they wouldn't have got rid of George Pickens, because if they would have had those two with A-Rod, it would have been trouble for everyone. But I still think, Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to, he can still sling the ball with the best of them. He may not be that mobile, but I don't think he really needs the mobility. I think his mind and his arm working alongside with Coach Tomlin, because we've been able to do it. We were doing it with Duck Hodges, with Mason, not knocking Mason, but we're doing it with like straight cool talent, just being able to get across. But you had that guy at the quarterback position, Aaron, touching the ball every play with him and Coach Tomlin, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure some stuff out, having TJ for sure, and that defense playing at a high level. I think it'd be good for them.
I think what you're saying is really, it sounds simple, but it's so accurate. Don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up. Just, because just don't be out there throwing sometimes it's okay. A punt is better than a pick sometimes, just than a turnover, than a strip sack. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing, like, put your defense in a good situation. Let's play field position ball. Like, that's not his game, but he can be able to mess around and start bringing out some points, start throwing some touchdowns, then that'll look good.
You're familiar with the AFC North, of course. I'm going to ask you about these Bengals situation. You just heard Calvin Johnson say he would love Trey Hendrickson. Their rookie, Shamar Stewart, incredible upside, like unbelievable athlete, like has all the attributes that you'd want. These guys are not practicing. They're sorting out their contracts. You know this is a Joe Burrow window. You know this is a Bengals window. Here's what Shamar said. Take a listen to this.
In my case, I'm 100% right. I'm not asking for nothing y'all never done before. But in y'all case, y'all just want to win an argument instead of winning more games, in my opinion.
What do I make of this? What do I make of this? Because now Shamar, as of this morning, Shamar has left Bengals mandatory minicamp.
What did he say at the end of it?
Let's listen to it again. Can we re-rack that? I mean, he wants his contract language to mirror the last two Bengals first-round picks, Amarius Mims and Miles Murphy. Both of those dudes were taken later than Stewart. Let's listen again to what he had to say.
In my case, I'm 100% right. I'm not asking for nothing y'all never done before. But in y'all case, y'all just want to win an argument instead of winning more games, in my opinion.
It's just not good. What happens here? What happens?
That's not good. I don't know. That's not good at all. He needs to get his agent on the phone. He shouldn't be making comments.
He shouldn't be making comments. Oh, he shouldn't be talking to the media.
No. I mean, at the end of the day, yes. I feel like you should tell tell him. I mean, if I'm him, you got to get your point across because they're going to be trying to paint the narrative to what you think it is. But if the other picks before him had that deal, I mean, I don't see why he's in the wrong.
Yeah. I didn't ask you a very good question there. That's my fault. I don't know what question I want to ask. I'm a Bengals fan, so I'm complaining about it. I want to know about your golf classic. You have the 2025 Joe Haden Golf Classic happening August 8th. What do I need to know? It's in Chesterland, Ohio.
Yes. At Fowler Mills Golf Course. It's going to be for the Special Olympics. It's going to be our second annual. Last year, it was a great turnout. It was crazy. The electricity went out. So everybody that came out, we still fought through. But this
love that. Everybody can go and check that out. The proceeds go to part of the proceeds go to benefit Special Olympics. Quickly, we have 20 seconds left in the show. Little NBA, because I know you're a fan. Pacers win. They're up 2-1. Thunder still favored. Should OKC be favored?
I don't think so. I think now, I mean, Indiana, their team, OKC has a better team. Pacers have just a better overall players, individuals.
Well said. Joe Haden, you're the absolute best. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.